Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are doing our second movie review. Our first one was okay. We didn't really have a plan. We kind of just went in, completely blindfolded. But this time, we're ready. So today we're going to be talking. I mean, honestly, like it was all right to be either way. But today I am accompanied with two of my good friends, Mr. Matt Terrell, or
What's up, y'all?
and we have Dev Dog back with us yet again.
Hey.
And today we're going to be talking about one of the best movies that I think I've seen this year, and I didn't really expect it to be this good because.
Wait, Christian, do you want to use your white voice for this?
Hi, everyone.
That's actually pretty good.
We're going to be talking about Sorry to
Welcome-
Bother You today.
Welcome to Regal
Broke
View.
Boy Gaming.
Welcome to Broke Boy Gaming. My name is Cassius Green. So anyway, welcome to Regal View. I was like, whoa. Anyway, sorry for all that. We're gonna be talking about Sorry to Bother You, which stars Lakeith Stanfield. I think I'm saying that right, as Cassius, the main character. We have Tessa Thompson making a return from her Thor Ragnarok days to a character played as Detroit, and Jermaine Fowler and Terry Crews is in this movie. Danny Glover and a few others. It's a pretty solid cast overall. But yeah.
And Steve Yeun from Walking Dead.
Yep.
Shout out.
Oh, that's right. See, I've never really seen The Walking Dead, but let's talk about what goes on in this movie overall, the plot. So it's pretty much just, about a guy named Cassius Green who is... Oh, actually, before we start again, this is a spoiler review, by the way. So right now is your spoiler warning if you haven't seen this movie.
Oh, if you haven't seen this movie, you're not going to understand this review. I'll just put that out there. It's a movie that you really do have to watch.
You won't even believe the review that we were like. You won't
Pretty
believe
much.
the things we're saying.
Well, I mean, the plot in itself is pretty simple. We have Cassius Green, who's pretty much down on his luck throughout the beginning of the movie, and is looking to rise to the top. Essentially, just get a job with with his girlfriend being a artist. I think. I don't know if
Yeah, she does,
in
like,
a
performance
sign
art.
twirler kind of thing. It's kind of weird. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But pretty much overall, Cassius gets into some deep shit, to be honest, and works at this place called Regal View as a telemarketer, which sounds like literally the worst job in the entire world because
Just maybe. Yeah.
I mean, would you rather be doing telemarketing or I don't know.
Or crying myself to sleep. I mean, I know it's
Telemarketing or telemarketing. Take your pick. But yeah, so Cassius pretty much becomes a power caller throughout the movie, which is the big dogs working upstairs in that nice golden elevator, which is kind of funny. But overall, what did you guys think about this movie? Just how well the actors and actresses did overall, and it's just an overall feel for it.
The acting throughout the whole movie was just like impeccable. Like there wasn't a single bad actor in this thing, which is kind of rare. I feel like.
Yeah,
And,
I'd have to agree with that. I think one of the things that I liked most about this movie is I haven't seen like a black comedy in a really long time.
Nor have I.
And just to make sure everyone knows what I mean by that, a black comedy, not talking about like an African American like center comedy, but like a comedy where everything is just like out there and kind of really dark.
There's a lot of allegory
things
in
that-
this movie too.
So it's like a comedy that's not just going to be in your face laughs, but something that you have to just let yourself believe, like the crazy shit that's happening.
It gets pretty crazy in this movie, man. I can't even. Oh my gosh! Just between everything with the power callers and he essentially goes in and when he becomes a power caller, he's essentially selling slavery to that to the company. I forgot what it was called. It was like Worry Free, I think it was.
Sounds
yeah.
right.
Which was pretty much glorified.
Yep, it was slave labor basically.
Essentially, and this, oh my gosh, overall, I mean, what I really liked about the movie, it was funny. It was, like Matt said, you kind of just have to accept things for what they are, and whatever is in this universe, like how it goes. And it was very, I found myself laughing a lot, but then I found myself saying like, what the hell? Like halfway through,
Yeah.
it just takes an entirely different spin on the entire movie, and I was like, I don't know what to make of this, and I'm like, I'm okay with that. I'm just going to ride out the rest of the movie because I guess I think Tessa Thompson did a really good job, obviously, and guy who plays Cassius Green, Keith Stanfield. I think he played in Get Out as well. He was
Yeah, he was the guy
victim.
that was. Yeah.
Maybe this is what actually happens to him afterwards. Kind of goes into.
Secretly, this movie is a sequel to Get Out.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. To be completely honest with you, he goes in the witness protection program and starts a new life.
That's one of my favorite things about the movie is it takes risks and it's not afraid to take risks. I feel like a lot of the bigger movie studios play it safe a lot of the times, but
Yeah,
they got like indie type of movies with this, and smaller studios can take risks, and when it pays off like this, it inspires future directors and writers to take more risks in filmmaking.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out who developed this.
Director and writer was Boots Riley.
Annapurna, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the studio.
Which they're known for doing these type of like indie movies.
Okay, yeah, because when it first came out, I didn't know it was an indie movie because I was telling you guys earlier, as I'm telling the audience now, the movie theater right over by me, it's a Regal Cinema, so they didn't have it, and I was kind of worried because I thought that it was just these weren't showing it anymore anywhere, and I actually had to go to a different movie theater a little bit farther down the street from me, but it was at an independent movie theater, and it was very hipster place. It was very odd, very weird. I walked up, got my ticket, and the guy came up to me. He's like, "Do you have a parking pass?" And I was like, "No." "Do I need a parking pass?" He's like, "Yeah, you need a parking pass in order to park in our lot." Luckily, the parking pass is free because I'm like, okay, well, I hope you're not trying to charge me for a parking pass when I'm gonna go see like a 2-hour movie, But I went into the theater. I'm a little bit more of a movie snob now because the movie theater that I go to has reclinable seats. Like every single theater has reclinable chairs, and it's fantastic. There's so much leg room. You can move around and everything. And when I went to this other theater, the seats, sorry to bother you, I felt like I was like back in high school, sitting in an auditorium, just watching something on a big screen.
Yeah, there's some bad theaters out there.
Yeah. But what else did you like about this movie? Matt, I'm not sure if you went or not. I'm sorry. I'm like kind of all over the place today.
No, you're good, dude. For me, honestly, I disagree with Devin. It was a movie that took risks. Like, it's a movie that you didn't have to have. Like, sure, it had its quote unquote big names in it.
Right.
But it's a movie that wasn't trying to just go with the run of the mill plot that everyone could understand and like
Yeah, I was
someone
gonna.
could easily just talk about it.
If anyone predicted this plot, they're lying.
No, there's
Yeah.
because I was trying to the entire time. Like unlike with like Teen Titans Go in our previous review, click the card above to check that out. By the way, it's subpar, but you'll still have some good laughs with it. But with this plot, unlike with Teen Titans Go, I was trying to figure out what was going on and how it was going to end, and the way that it ended, it kind of just ended, and I
think like my favorite part for me is once the horse people or Eco Sapiens were introduced.
Oh my gosh.
So I happened to go see it with my old roommate from college, and he just turns to me and he goes, "What the fuck are we watching?"
Yeah, I heard a couple of those.
Seriously?
People were just like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, like it's
But like we were both so into it. Like that's the thing, is that it is a movie that if you look at it and just think about what's happening, it is so fucking ridiculous.
If you take it at
what is
face value,
happening.
it's just too
If you take
insane.
it as face value, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah, but if
Like,
you understand what's going on underneath and in the background, you can see.
or you just roll with the punches. You don't have
Yeah.
to be stuck up about what a perfect movie needs to be. And this was a fun movie.
yeah, that is very true. It's I think my probably one of my favorite parts of the entire movie was like during the beginning where he doesn't have enough money to pay his rent and he's pretty much living in a garage. And he's
Oh
talking
my
to his
God, at the
landlord,
very
aka his
beginning.
uncle. Yeah. He's like, it's people like you, keeping us out on the streets and stuff, kicking families out. He was like, family? The Cassius, I'm your fucking
I'm
uncle.
fucking uncle.
I was like, what? Like, oh my
And
gosh, it's too
then
much.
the whole plot gets even deeper with worry free and like how that almost affects his own family.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I mean, one thing that kind of like took me for a loop because like when his girlfriend was pretty much hooked up with the Asian guy, I was like, okay, I kind
Yeah.
of saw that coming. But then like they never really touched base on it because she's like, oh, do you want to know who it is, who it was? And he's like, no, I don't want it. Okay, well, I guess that's pretty much it. And then they kind of like brushed over it again, where like he gets back together with Troy and my gosh, I think his name's Squeeze. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he kind of just like was annoyed, but like never told him. And I was kind of like, okay, I guess they're just kind of ignoring that. That was one thing that I thought that was kind of strange about the whole thing, but overall, like I said, it was a great movie. I would definitely give this movie. I mean, I would recommend people going to see this movie. I know Rotten Tomatoes audience score right now is actually sitting at a 63%, and then the average rating 77.8 out of 10 and 94% tomato meter. But yeah, it was very interesting. It was, I don't know, the horse people, and it was like,
Oh
what
my
am I
fuck.
watching?
As soon as that first horse came out, my jaw dropped, and then it was just like it
Once
never
the
came back
first
up.
thing flopped.
Yeah.
I mean, who would you recommend this to see this movie in general?
Anyone with an open mind.
Yeah, really just be open to a movie letting itself have fun. Too many times, like, movies used to be all about just like ridiculousness and having fun, not having the most amazing plot or the most amazing acting, but just like clearly having a good time. And now, if it isn't a perfect movie, so many people just shit on it.
It does a good job of doing that while also going in and talking about underlying themes and about our culture and whatnot. Does a good job of balancing the two.
Yeah. So I guess like out of a rating, would you guys, what rating would you give?
Good question.
Out of 10, obviously.
Yeah.
Um.
Trying to think. For me, probably towards like an 8 to 9. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I just enjoyed it.
Okay.
Like, I don't care that it wasn't perfect. It was a movie that I just wholesomely enjoyed.
Got you. Yeah, I would give this movie an 8 out of 10, pretty much just overall. I really enjoyed it, like Matt said, and it was very funny when it needed to be, very serious when it had to be, and kind of just as soon as I saw those horse people, I literally just I didn't know what. It's like
Equisapiens. Come on.
Equisapiens. I was like, okay, what is this? I'm very confused. Like, okay, cool, but
Yeah, we're all in agreement here. I'm going with an 8 or a 9 as well.
all right. So, would you guys definitely go back and see this for like a second viewing, or
It feels like a
Honestly, I
movie
would.
that it feels like a movie you have to see it a second time to pick up on the smaller things.
what about on Blu-ray?
No, we are not getting into it.
No,
in
I'm
here.
like, no. This is like a general question. Like,
Oh,
would you
if I-
own this on Blu-ray? Yes or no? Because I feel like it's just easier for like listeners to.
So here's the thing. I think the normal format is turning into Blu-ray. So I'm actually gonna change it to Blu-ray versus 4K. I would not own this on 4K. I would own this on Blu-ray.
Okay, I got you.
To me, if it's a sci-fi action animated movie, 4K is worth it. If it is a comedy, drama, thriller, anything without heavy special effects, then Blu-ray is now the standard.
I agree with that for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if I would own this movie on Blu-ray. I mean, I would probably have to go back for a second viewing to see if I would consider actually, owning this in my home. But overall, you guys have anything else to say, or just want to wrap up?
I think the shitty part is by the time someone hears this review, I think it's actually out of theaters.
Yeah, it's all right. We do this for shits and giggles.
Oh no, I know, but if you have the chance, go see the movie.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
That's more so what I'm getting at.
One part I loved Army Hammer. I thought he killed his role as the evil corporation
Oh, yeah.
guy.
When he thought he was snorting the coke, Cassius snorts the coke, and he sees the process, and then becoming an Equisapien. Boom. Got
Yeah,
it.
and he's talking to Cash. He's like, "That part is you get to keep the horse cock." I was like, "What?"
What? Yeah, it was. That movie took a lot of twists and turns that I was just not expecting.
And one thing I noticed, I recognized the white voices. I didn't quite know who.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
Cassius Green's white voice is David Cross, who's been in a lot of things. He was in Arrested Development, Scream Movie 2, things like that. And then the other white voice was Patton Oswalt.
Ha! I did not know that.
That's very interesting. But yeah, if no one else has anything else to say, thank you all
That's
for.
all I got.
I cannot talk today. Thank you all for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you do enjoy our content. And tell us what you think about the movie down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And don't forget to share this this video with a friend who enjoys movie reviews, or went to go see this movie and you kind of want to give him a little bit of an inside look, before we did the little spoiler review part. But thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later.
My shiny teeth that twinkle just like the stars in space. My shiny teeth that sparkle adding beauty to my face. My shiny teeth that glisten just like a Christmas tree. They'll walk a mile just to see me smile. Woo! Shiny teeth and me.